Hi, my name's Ashley Bowdler and I'm the Managing Director of Force Business Development.
Could you provide an overview of your career journey that ultimately led to you creating Force Business Development, along with a brief description and history of your business?
Yes, certainly. So my career history is in terms of roles that I've held very broad, which is also inclusive of qualifications in HR. I've worked in sales and business development, and more recently, a lot of that has been focused on e-commerce. So digital marketing and digital strategy is also an area of expertise. So leading me into this business, it was kind of a natural thing for me to do. I wanted to run my own business with all the skills that I've kind of accumulated in my career. The business started just in May this year, after a short period of time where I was contracting for local businesses. And I found that there was a real need for the services that we provide at Force Business Development.
What challenges and problems have you faced since you created Force Business Development, and what advice would you give to someone who is looking to enter the consultancy industry?
Yeah, so the time that I've been working in this industry, I've realised that there is a number of challenges in terms of the client relationship these days. There's a lot of companies that tend to work remotely only and also on a hybrid fashion. So you have to be very flexible in your approach to working with any client. And that's exactly what we do at Force Business Development. We work in alignment with the client's needs. So if they want somebody on a fractional basis to be perhaps a CMO or a business development director, and they want us in the office, we can certainly accommodate that. But we do work quite effectively as a remote team. So recognizing that there are changes in every business and how they operate is the main point of our flexibility and being such a unique service. And the consultancy angle, that's a natural sort of step for us as a business development company. We understand the problems and challenges that businesses face, and the team and I have encountered all of these in our history. So having a more structured approach to consultancy in a traditional sense is something that we are keen to expand upon. And the advice that I would give is just to make sure that if anyone is starting to kind of work in this niche, is that flexibility, and also don't stretch yourself too far too quickly. We found our ground on the fractional side of things, where we're offering hands-on support, and we've naturally morphed into a company that have an arm that offer a consultancy service.
The reason that you are here today is that you've won the Newcomer Business Consultancy of the Year from the Suffolk Regional Awards. Can you tell us what the main attribute for your success you would say in this last 6 months?
Yeah, I think it's understanding what local businesses need. And in Suffolk, there are many small businesses that are looking to grow and to scale. And it's traditionally an area that does quite well in terms of business. But we're all experiencing very difficult times, and the requirements for a small business to have access to an executive on a fractional basis or on a consultancy basis with the flexibility that we offer is important. So going back to the kind of strengths and what has led to us winning this award, I believe that it's the understanding of how the clients need that support handed to them and how they can work with us. We get inside their business, we get under the covers and have a good look. And I've been able to structure the growth of our company alongside bringing in other experts locally. And it's those experts that I've brought in that really solidify what we do. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to win any awards. It would be very difficult for me to do that on my own. So a lot of credit has to go to the fact that we've got a very skilled and mighty team who do approach business with a very high level of intellect.
You have won the award. I know it's a bit too soon to say how's that affected your business externally, but how has that been with your staff internally? Like, how has that affected your business so far?
Yeah, so the winning of an award, however prestigious it is, it matters not. It's a recognition of the efforts that they're putting in. And it's important to me as the managing director to recognise that. And, we celebrate that as a team. An award goes to the business, not one person. So we will celebrate that. We'll have our own party of sorts, probably tied in with Christmas. But I think it's really a recognition of the work that you do and how you operate and how professional you are. And it's something that I would always encourage anyone to get after.
As a managing director of an award-winning business, would you recommend Business Award UK to other businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. I would recommend any business owner or entrepreneur to look at awards that they would qualify for. There's nothing to lose in doing so. And if you are successful, it's obviously that recognition and rubber stamp of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And it does encourage other clients to kind of look at you perhaps with a different light. I would encourage anybody to back themselves. If they believe in what they're doing, back yourself and go for whatever it is that you feel is relevant to your industry. And if you don't hit, you might miss, but you could also end up learning something along the way. So use every little bump as a kind of pebble on the journey towards your success. So it's not, if you don't enter and don't win, it's not a failure. It's just maybe there's a chance to do something slightly different and you might be successful next time.
2024 is on the horizon. What is the next big step for yourself and Force Business Development?
Just going back to something I mentioned, we've started quite structured in terms of how we work with smaller businesses locally, and that's kind of moved into medium-sized businesses. We're looking to grow our management consultancy arm because that's where we see real benefits for the local economy, where we can really push that side of the business, and it works hand in hand with the work that we're already doing with the small and medium-sized businesses. So really we want to be a catalyst for economic growth in Suffolk and the wider regions of Norfolk, Cambridge, and obviously London as well. Although it's a very dog-eat-dog world down in London, we can make a real impact in 2024 locally, and that's our intention.
Well, that sounds like, it does sound like the task, but it sounds like you're willing and ready to take it on. So best of luck to yourself, and hopefully again, we see you again next time here. But yeah, thank you so much for talking to me today, Ashley.
You're welcome. Thanks very much for your time.